Thank you all. Enaam Arnaout operated the Benevolence International Foundation, Incorporated, as a scheme to use fraudulently the charitable contributions of Muslim Americans, U.S. corporations, and other donors to support violence overseas. With today's plea agreement, the government has secured the cooperation of Arnaout in the critical investigation into the funding of violence and violent acts overseas. The guilty plea also makes clear that we will prosecute and we will imprison those who would exploit the generosity of charitable donors to provide financing for violence overseas. I'm very pleased that the department is active in that arena. We're focused on finding those who are violating the law, prosecuting them, obtaining the kind of judgments that we obtained against Mr. Arnaout, or pardon me, the kind of plea agreement that we obtained against Mr. Arnaout, and in the absence of a plea agreement, going to trial and getting a conviction. I'm not in a position to evaluate I haven't seen the recommendations, although I think having a communication strategy and other planning makes sense for American families in regard to lots of things, including the kinds of potentials for natural disasters and tornadoes and the like. I know we have that in our home.
Follow-up question, General. Do you think that there's a possibility that that type of recommendation could unnecessarily alarm people, or is it proportional?
I haven't seen the recommendation. I'm sure it's one that's constructed in good faith and with good sense. And I think from what you mentioned to me, a lot of the things that you mentioned sound like the kind of things that my family and I care about, yes.
Going to raise with them that the pages 6 through...
Well, we've asked all Americans to understand that this is a high state of alert. And we believe that all Americans can participate in an elevated sense of observation so that no matter whose assets might be at risk, whether they be the petroleum industry, the energy industry, pipelines, whether it would be transportation facilities or the like, that we all have the capacity to be part of the war on terror. So with that in mind, we invite all Americans equally to be alert and to work hard to make sure that we remain as safe as possible.
School students report